Good morning and happy Saturday. Listen, guys, we are on the countdown to Christmas, and I am so excited to be here. It is Saturday. It is what? December the 20th, literally. Wow. Can you believe that we are almost out of this year? I think we've got 11 days left in 2026.
Christmas will be here in a blink.
11 days left.
2026 before you guys know it. Good morning, everybody.
Wow.
My name is Derek Forston, Mr. ILF.
I'm Shanya Shea Forston, Mrs. ILF. And we're excited to be here. Like I said, it's been a long week and a prosperous year. And today we're excited to just have this conversation, talk to you. Today's topic is what should you never do as an ILF owner? Man, we could talk about a lot of stuff right there. Like just not even go any further, but like the topic says it all. Right? Y'all will be here till Christmas if we had to go ahead and go down that rabbit hole. But super excited for being here with you all this morning. Again, we are the trademark owners of the Independent Living Facility Coaching and Consulting Housing Model. So what better place for you to be in than in the house and in the room with the Forstons, the ones that trademarked and created the ILF Independent Living Facility Education and Housing Model. So super excited. Like I said, I can't keep saying I'm super excited. I'm just so excited that you all decide to spend your time here with us. So Derek, let's talk about it. For those that don't know us, Independent Living Facilities is a housing model where we take adults, the single adult, from homeless to hopeful in a shared living environment. Now, what that entitles is that they have to be able to live and thrive. And when we say thrive, do well on their own. And typically being able to take care of all of their ADLs, which is activities for daily living, like bathing, feeding themselves, being able to go to the bathroom on their own and stuff like that. Now, some people always ask the question, well, Shay, what if they're in a wheelchair? I have a person that's in a wheelchair, right? They're capable of doing for themselves. No, my house is not wheelchair accessible, but they use their wheelchair for the most part just to get around for long distances or what we would consider just getting through the house. But for the most part, again, family, they have to be able, the individuals that we have housed have to be able to live and thrive on their own without the need for help or assistance. But in the time frames that they do need assistance, like having home health come in and different providers come into the home, like case management, we do allow that. So that's the intro, D.
Wow, like I didn't even get a chance to greet people. Y'all just see Shay just jump right into it, huh? No, we're going to be super laid back today. I also want to just thank everybody for being here. And I'm going to reiterate a lot of what she said, so don't you worry about it. But again, we just want to welcome everybody one more time. Also put in the chat, if you're completely new to us, we're getting a lot of people like daily that are literally just finding us, right? So we never take that for granted. I want to know where you guys are located, city and state. I want to shout a bunch of people out. A lot of you guys joined the coaching from our last master classes. So we want to do a recap on that stuff. A lot of you guys missed that stuff. Some of you guys don't know about our brand new ILF Academy. Right, we got 17,000 people in our free Facebook group. But some of you guys haven't heard us yet talk about the new elite version of that. And guys, the crazy part about it, it's only $5 a month, right? So that's like 16 cents a day. And the cool part about it, I'll admit, I essentially want that group to be the same, but with that group having more meat to it. Like prime example, the ILF masterclass that I taught for 3 hours and 58 minutes. It's in that group. So when I see a lot of people keep saying, oh man, I missed it. Is there a replay? Guys, normally I charge $700, $800 for something like that being taught, even on the replay. Guys, I'm putting that kind of stuff in that group. So essentially, I want all 1,000 people to eventually come from that free group on over, because also that tells me that you guys are willing to invest in yourself, even if it's only 16 cents a day, because you all are going to be a lot of those people that we're going to build our organization that a lot of y'all don't know about in the background, right? Shay and I are building this whole big thing, right? Where same way, like I'll explain it like this. The way the ALF is looked at today in terms of how it's respected, we gonna have something just like that. It's not gonna be licensed, but we just want to make sure that it's not no bad people that's getting into this. And also we want to work with people that are willing to invest in themselves. And it don't have to be 5,000 or 5 million. Exactly. If you believe in investing in $5 in your life, like that HRA masterclass I taught the other night is going to be in there probably by Monday or Tuesday or next week.
And you never know.
So we're excited about that kind of stuff, man, to be able to pour more. Because I'll admit, guys, I would never put that in a free group. Normally, that stuff is only given to my clients, my coaching clients.
Right.
But guys, we created this new group. And in fact, if you want to be in it, just text the word 5, F-I-V-E, just that word to 407-326-0086. And my assistant Jennifer will put that in the chat. But again, guys, for $5 a month, like, it's a no-brainer because again, my masterclass stuff is in these groups. So that's really cool. Also, if you've joined any of the masterclasses lately, the HRA, put a number 7 in the chat.
Let us know how you enjoyed it.
That stuff, right?
That'd be good.
Because we poured a lot into you guys, and that's the kind of coaching that my one-on-one people get. So you guys kind of got, I'll call it, fed from a fire hydrant. Right, I gave y'all a lot of information. My one-on-one clients get that over the span of their whole coaching. Y'all got that in one night. And I know it was a lot to swallow, right? But can you imagine having me as your big brother with the one-on-one coaching, or just being a part of even our newer group coaching?
Yeah.
Right. But anyway, again, put in the chat. I'm going to check the chat. I want to shout out. Thank you for Julie being here. Marsha. I see Jermaine Mills is here.
As always, brother, welcome back.
We appreciate you guys. What's going on, Mary?
Everybody.
Mary is here, and family. Katara's always here. Who's new to us? Is anybody here that's new to us? Justine's here.
There is a new
Good morning. Right? So super excited.
Ray Justine is actually new.
Ray Justine is new to us, so we appreciate that. So put in the chat where you guys are from. And again, I'm now your new big brother. Because if you trying to get into this, helping people, showing the love of God through real estate, that's what Shay and I do. So welcome to our channel. And guys, I'll admit, usually I'm all rowdy and rambunctious. I'm tired. So today gonna be kind of laid back. We've been coaching like crazy. We've been traveling, master classes, HRA classes, our legacy, highest level, like speaking all over the place. But y'all know that we believe in consistency. We hardly ever miss these, right? So again, if you love God and you love people and then you love real estate, you're in the right place. So today's topic does say, what should you never do as an ILF owner, right? And I also want to get some questions from you all surrounded by that title. So if you guys got any questions, I'm gonna make this super laid back. I have no agenda at all today. So we just gonna kind of go off the cuff on it. We'll be here for probably, let's just say 45 minutes or so. So if you got questions, go ahead and put those in the chat. And then Jennifer or Shay, if you do see a question, put that star thing by it. I think Shay started doing that, and that helps us kind of find them easily. So if you got questions right now, go ahead and put that in the chat. And also, let's have fun with this actually too, right? There are some people in here that's under our one-on-one coaching, like Katara. I saw T in here. Jermaine Mills is up and running. Right? So I want to even know from like y'all, right? Katara, what would you tell some of these people? And I'm gonna still talk, y'all, but I want you guys to get some insight from people that we've already taught this to. Katara Johnson, as you read this title over there in Columbia, South Carolina, what would you never do as an ILF owner, especially now being in it and you have the coach?
I've got the perfect.
Put that in the chat.
Right. And I want to go through that. Like, so, and I'll let's see. I'm going to go first, if you don't mind.
Absolutely, because she'll still be typing. Jermaine, as Shay's speaking, put in that chat, bro. Like, what would you never do in this, especially after being under our coaching, listening, and also just being a good human being?
Yeah.
Shay, up in.
I will never accept someone without doing an assessment. I would never accept someone without doing an assessment.
See, some of y'all didn't even expect that angle. How many of y'all didn't even expect that angle? If you just joined us, I see that the numbers just jumped. We're asking Shay and other ILF owners, what would
Jermaine
you never
said the same
do?
thing. Jermaine said it. Jermaine said it.
And
he's
because
like,
you're the coach, Shay, I'm gonna have you tell the people why, especially for anybody that's new to
said
us.
the same thing.
Wow.
Like, this is one of the biggest. Okay, the reason why is because you don't know who you're gonna get. Right? The assessment allows you to put eyes, ears, and kind of a pulse to the person that you're potentially moving in. It gives you the opportunity to make a clear and concise decision on if they are a good fit. A lot of people miss that part, and a lot of people don't know how to actually conduct a good assessment. And that's where a lot of people fall short in this space, and they end up having a lot of move outs. They have a lot of altercations in the home. They have a lot of issues between the residents, and they see a quick move in and a even faster move out of the people that have already been there. One of the things that Derek always says, if you want to see people exit stage left of your ILF really quickly, bring in the wrong person. And that's the part that I try to avoid like the plague.
Come on, Shay.
Right. And that is because if you don't do an accurate assessment, and not just assessing the individual coming in the house, but also knowing how they match with the people that's already in the house. And that's the part that a lot of people don't know how to kind of do, because they don't spend time at the ILFs. They don't spend time in their housing programs. They're just so anxious to feel bad. And if you're looking for something that is going to be consistent in having rental income, excuse me, I got the hiccups. You want to make sure that you have the right person in the right people, I should say, in your ILF. And a lot of that is going to be up to you, the housing provider, by making sure you assess well, making sure that you know the residents that you already have in the home. Spend some time with them. I'm not saying stay there overnight, but go hang out, right? It's like today. Today, I have a church coming over to do Christmas for my ladies. And you know what? I don't think I ever told them. So while we're talking, I'm going to be in DFS, sending out a mass message to everybody. Surprise at the same time, right? But these are some of the things that you want to make sure. Like, I'm going to go and spend some time with my ladies today, right? This is what I am going to do. We were there yesterday. Right? We go and spend time in our ILFs because we want to know the pulse. We want to know what the atmosphere looks like. Derek just moved in a new gentleman. Yeah. We need to find out if he's doing well with everybody in the house. And that's just not by calling and saying, hey, how's so-and-so doing in the house? No, you want to go and assess it for yourself. And that helps to make you make better decisions on who you bring in the home to help keep that community feeling. I will never move somebody in without doing an assessment. That's one of the things as an ILF owner and operator that I will not do.
That's good stuff, man. Like, now either all you guys are like in the same room and y'all tricking me and ain't telling me, but can all of my new people see how all of them had the same response?
Everybody had the same response. Like,
and watch this from the coaching side, because remember, I'm your new big brother. So out of everything Shay just said, listen to the way I think about it. The quickest way to lose some good people that's already in your place is bringing in the wrong person. Watch this. Under Forston Consultants, which is branded all over my chest, the assessment means for us a series of questions that allows you to make a sound decision about who you move into your ILF.
Correct.
That sounds real selfish, don't it? Yes, and it's supposed to, because I just told you we provide a shared living environment. And the greatest example, and Shay said it, I'm just reiterating it. Imagine you having a 4-bed, 2-bath home, which means you have the ability to house 8 people in this ILF.
Right.
If you already got 4 people in there, Ricky, Bobby, Michael, and Jerome, when you assess Tyrone now,
right,
and you don't do the proper assessment, or you just skip it, because you're in Jamaica on vacation, or Puerto Rico, or Amsterdam, or you went, like, you still got to do that assessment, because the quickest way to lose your best guys is bringing in the knucklehead Tyrone, because you either did the assessment too fast or you skipped it. Yeah. So one more time, an assessment, which is in our dictionary at Forston Consultants, because we got our own dictionary, because we got a lot of words. It's a series of questions, and nothing's off limits, that allows you to make a sound decision about who you're moving into your ILF. Guys, your job is to create a cohesive environment. And again, if you just joined us, we're simply talking about independent living facilities, which do not require a license, and you don't have to own the property. These are not group homes. They're not IDDs. All of those require a license and permission from your city, and they require zoning. The ILF model, there is no zoning. There is no license. Watch this. As your big brother, watch me dumb it down a little bit. And I kind of hate that word, dumb it down. Let me make it in more simpler terms. If you want to be real, guys, all we're doing is renting a space to people.
Yeah.
I'm renting a room to people. I'm renting a bed to people. This is not somewhere where I'm bathing and feeding people. This is not where I'm driving people around, providing transportation. I'm not feeding people, and I'm surely not giving out medications. So if you're taking notes today, those are the three things that'll get you in trouble. Giving out medications, driving people around, and providing food. That's why we call it independent living. My guys cook their own bologna sandwich. They provide their own transportation through Uber, Lyft, or their cousin, or the bicycles that I often donate to them.
Yeah.
Or they turn over the back on the, like they'll take their insurance card and flip it over. One of my favorite phrases to my new guys that don't know it and think I'm gonna be driving him around, I'm gonna say, Carlos, you know that insurance card you told me that you got? Flip it on the back. You see that 1-800 number that say 1-800-899-RIDE? They'll take you anywhere you want to go. Just give them 24 hours advance. If you want to go to Walmart, McDonald's, doctor's appointment, your girlfriend house. I said, did you know that, Carlos? He said, no, I didn't know that. I know you didn't. That's why you got me.
I love that. And I think,
does that make 5 of y'all put in the chat, Derek? That makes sense, bro. Like, this is an independent living facility. These are grown adults that for some reason in life, they hit a stumbling block. And they need you and I, because you and I are not the gap. We're gap fillers. We're the gap between homelessness and something that they can't afford. Gap filler for us means God's appointed people. I told you we got our own dictionary. So if you're taking notes, you guys are gap fillers. You're the gap in between that guy being homeless or something so expensive he can't afford it.
Right.
So you're offering a shared living environment. And back to the topic, we're just asking people, what would you never do? And these people either must be under my coaching or they just real smart. Because Shay even said it, the coach. One more time for the new people that just came, Shay, what would you never do?
I will never move anybody in without doing.
Why not, Shay? Short version.
Because it'll cause chaos, right? You don't know what you're going to get. You don't know who you have, who you're getting, I should say. You know who you have.
Only
you don't know who you're getting.
And Jermaine said that makes sense out of all of these people in here. So either this thing is delayed or Shay, we didn't do a good job of explaining
No. I'm sure there's a
delay.
Can
I give one more example and then we'll move on because I want to see what Jermaine put in Qatar, even though it was the same. Guys, when I first started, I was so, I'll use the word desperate because I had to scrape up the money to get that rental property. Amen, somebody?
Yeah.
And there's a quick turnaround in 30 days when that rent due again. Hello, somebody.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, I took anybody that would call my phone. I'm just being real with y'all.
And
that is an absolute mistake because every day the police were there, the fire department, the ambulance, paramedics, because I was bringing in the wrong people. They just calling 911 every day for no reason.
And it's not.
And nothing's wrong.
Hold on. And it's not that you were doing it purposely.
Didn't know what I was doing.
You were the social worker. You were never the housing provider. So there was a distinct difference in how you did things, right? So don't think of it like, I don't want people to think that you were just, doing what you wanted. It was because you didn't know, right?
Rhonda, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
Tia, I didn't know. I saw this vision like most of y'all and said, oh, I can do that. This girl doing it in rats and roaches and she made 41 grand a month. Now, my new people, you don't know my whole story. And if I can give it to you in less than 30 seconds, I saw a lady making 41 grand a month, housing people in rats and roaches. And I was the social worker making 28 grand a year. That's the fastest I've ever told that story. And it was less than 9 seconds. That story takes me 2 hours and Tia will tell you that. So will my wife.
And so would Jermaine.
Jermaine will tell you I take 2 hours. Jermaine, if you don't tell me right now that I did that in less than 9 seconds, Jermaine, I'm going to block you from this YouTube channel.
I'll block you, Jermaine.
Me and Jermaine got a joke because last week I told people I could do it in 2 minutes. And Jermaine said, bro, you never keep your timing on that story. But Jermaine, did I just do that in 9 seconds or not?
Jermaine said I agree, that was fast.
Grand. I was making 28 grand and dreamed to do it. I said, why not me?
Yeah.
And that's how most of y'all found me. most of y'all are just like me and my family. Y'all love God, y'all love people, and y'all love real estate, or you've been trying to figure out and get into real estate. And people told you needed a license. People told you had to buy the property. Guys, when that lady showed me, she said, Derek, look at these 41 grand in my account. She said, Derek, I don't own none of these properties. She was cocky with it, y'all. And I'll admit, like, I kind of looked at her as a hero before I found out that she was doing in rats and roaches. And I'll show y'all pictures of it later because I knew y'all weren't going to believe me. So I took pictures of it. But back to the question, because now I want to hear, what is the second thing? Because I'm sure Shay got a boatload of things. Katara, Jermaine, even my new people, and you don't even have a house. Put in the chat right now from some of the stuff you've heard. What would you never do in your ILF, Tia Johnson?
I got another one. Y'all better come on.
Keep them coming.
So the next thing I will never do is rent a house without talking to the landlord, giving them the appropriate spiel that you've taught me, so that they know what we're doing. Yeah. Right. The one thing.
So sure you're not trying to hide it?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. And the reason why is because I don't need to have a grand opening and a grand closing in 1 week. Like, that's not what we're going to do. Right. Like, that's just not what we're going to do. I'm not going to take people from homeless to hopeful and then take them back to homeless.
Grand opening and
grand closing. Like, we ain't doing that. Right. We are not doing that. I think the biggest thing is you've got to give people the opportunity to opt into what your vision is, especially if you're going to use their asset. Right. That is their asset. I know we get a lot of questions about, well, what if they go up on the rent? That's the cost of doing business. Right. That's the cost of doing business. It happens
to all of us.
You just have to make sure that the dollars make sense.
He gonna say, oh, so you're running the business out of here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah, we did say 2,200, but we think we're gonna need that 2,459.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Let me answer your question right now.
No thank problem. You, sir.
Because all you saying, well, Derek, what if he tried to? No problem.
As long as it makes sense.
Watch this. One more time as your big brother. Remember, I'm your brother. Guys, the hardest part of this business, listen really carefully if you're taking notes, and say, Derek said,
Katara just came up with a good one.
The hardest part about this ministry, guys, is getting the real estate to do it in. Can you imagine calling some guy and say, hey, man, I want to rent your house and I want to put 9 people in it. Yeah, I got this program thing that I learned online. You
don't do
like
that.
An idiot.
And that's what most people are doing.
Right.
They're talking way
but
out
even
of character.
If you said a nice way, sometimes people are like, oh my God, she gonna put, well, if I am gonna do 2,200, if you're gonna do that, can we get 2,500? No problem.
And you may have some people that go up to $3 grand.
Because one more time, as long as the numbers make sense, one of my top rules is that the math got a math in this too.
Correct.
Yes, we want to help people. Yes, we want to do God's will. But if you can't feed your family, keep the lights on in that place, this is also baloney.
Right.
So, guys, it's got to be profitable. So the math it's got to make sense.
Yep.
But one more time, if somebody want to change the price on you and you do the math and it still makes sense, let's go. Because again, one more time, one of the biggest hurdles, I won't even say the hardest thing because that's negative talk. One of the tallest hurdles, because if you ran track before, there's certain heights of those things. Yeah. The tallest hurdle in this business, y'all, is getting some guy that's a stranger to you to say, yes, you can rent his property. This guy done owned this property for 30 years.
Probably raised his
kids in it. He got married in the backyard, Tia. And see, Tia, I said I was going to keep it low. Now I'm getting hyper because I love the coach. But you're trying to ask this guy to run your business out of his house. He don't know you. He don't trust your business. So if he want to raise the price 200 or 300, so be it.
So
let's go.
Can I share something? And what I want people,
3 of y'all, type it in the chat.
Go ahead, what I want people to understand is because I've watched in the ILF Academy Facebook group too. Like, yeah, they just counting my money. No, they're trying to maintain their asset. Right. That is
so what if the numbers
but again, but like I said, most of them are looking at it from a perspective of damages, wear and tear on their property, and all of these other factors. Right. So you've got to be mindful that you need what they have. So you can't go bad mouthing the person that goes up on the rent when they saying like the same way
he's the honeypot.
Right. Like he has what you need. Really? Let's be realistic.
Watch this. Keep talking.
Like, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic.
Bring up to y'all what the landlord's scared of when you call him talk about you want to rent his house.
And I just want people to be realistic,
especially when you don't know the lingo.
Right. Because most people are saying, well, I'm gonna house about 12 people in here.
And most of y'all have heard
Talking
me
too
say
much.
this, Shay. 70% of my coaching to y'all is about language, the lingo, and who we say it to.
Correct.
And I'm going to show you guys a little bit about what this landlord is afraid of when you call him with this wrong language. You saying the wrong. Now, you got a great heart. You want to help people, but you saying it the wrong way. Guys, I did this too, y'all.
Yeah.
Look, it's like a dadgum fool talking to people using the wrong words. So here go me as y'all big brother, Mr. Social Worker, making 28 grand a year. And this is what that landlord afraid of. He afraid that you're gonna do it in rats and roaches,
that he gonna have to
grind.
He gonna have
you
to
gonna
fix
punch
holes in the
wall.
Why are you copying me?
Come on, talk to us, Shay, because you watch me live through this. Shay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Break windows. they thinking about the toilet not being connected to the ground no more. Like, these are the things that are going. If you're using the words homeless, right? Most people put homeless with the man on the street that's begging for change, or the person that lives in a tent that's the surrounding areas are filthy. That's what they're thinking of. So when you come to them and you speak with the wrong verbiage of what you're doing, this is why they skyrocket that price up, because they're saying, Lord, this is going to be a crapshoot when I get it back.
And he done heard about some of these people that run these things.
Come on now. And seeing some of them on Facebook with kitchens, with tape beds and kitchens.
And if you guys are new to me,
like, listen,
I was a social worker and I said, I'm fed up and I'm finna get in this. And remember, as a social worker, I never saw the inside of one of these places ever. I had a laptop, a computer, a legal pad, and a few pens. As a social worker making 28 grand. But one Saturday, many years ago, 10 years ago now, I said, Shay, I'm finna just go see what they look like because nobody want to teach me.
Yeah.
And when I went into these places, I was like, oh my God. And one of these places was the lady that I told you that I was referring to all the time as the social worker. She told me what she said, Derek, I'll never teach you this, bro. You keep sending me these people.
Mm-hmm.
But she did show me one thing, y'all. She showed me that she was making $41,000 a month doing it. If y'all made 41 grand a month, would that change your life a little bit? Just a little bit.
Yeah.
And remember, I'm real honest, y'all. I told y'all I was making 28 grand a year, begging God to change my life and to get into this housing thing that I had heard about. But look at this burnt up kitchen, the beds on the floor. This is what I saw from the lady that was making all of this money. And my simple prayer to God was, God, why not me? I said, God, if you let me get in this, I said, God, I'll do it the right way. I said, God, not only will I do that, I'll teach it to other people, actually. This lady was a crab in the bucket. She told me clear as day. And that's what I do appreciate about her, though, y'all, because she didn't hide it. She said, Derek, I'll never teach you this. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And that story can go on and on and on again. But today, because I can talk about that for 2 hours, and Jermaine Mills will tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
But today, it ain't rocket science to make it now look like this.
Yeah.
Because one more time, the devil is a liar that we're going to ask God to change our life and get into something like this where people are already vulnerable and you're going to mistreat them. So let's go back in the chat and y'all tell me more things. What would you never do? And then I'm going to add my last 3 towards the end. Shay, back on you.
Ready? Katara says, I will never allow overnight guests.
Ooh.
That's good, Katara. That's good, Katara. That's good. Overnight guests is like roaches you can't get rid of.
Type in the chat, Katara, why? Why did you say that, sis?
Yeah, overnight guests is like roaches. Like once they like them ones that just invade, whatever they are.
I saw a lady put in our ILF Academy, and there's 17,000 people, so everybody just, and she was literally asking, like, what time should I allow overnight guests and what time should they leave? I said, never. We don't allow overnight guests or guests at all.
Yeah.
My clients can't bring their homeboy to my house, my ILF, and they watch the football game together. That's an absolute negative. I've just recently, and I've been in this a long time, allowed them to have guests on the front porch. And I'm lenient with that because they got to prove themselves before I allow that.
Yeah.
But there is never a time where any outside company, as we call it,
I love this.
Your friend, your boyfriend, the guy you met in high school 35 years ago, none of them are allowed in the inside of my ILF because we want to keep it safe, structured, and usually where domestic problems come from is from the friends and the guests.
Correct.
Because they don't understand your rules, and neither is your tenant gonna tell them about it.
Now, Derek, I'm gonna be honest and say this: you're gonna have that one that's gonna try to sneak the girl in through the window.
Yeah, I had all.
You're gonna have that one that oh, that's my cousin. Wink, wink, nod, nod. They just dropping me off some stuff, and it ain't. And that's when you have to quickly nip it in the bud, right? Somebody's gonna be the house snitch. They're gonna tell on everybody and share all the juice, and you're gonna be like, really? And that's when you can, address it. Most times you'll catch it on the cameras, not like we're sitting down studying the camera footage, but again, you've got cameras that kind of notice who it is, that can say, oh, this person lives here, and if it's someone that's not, it can identify that, right? That's the point of AI. But yeah, Katara says they get too comfortable. They do. And this is one of the ways to also, like, prime example, let's say that friend is a friend that is still homeless, residing out on the streets. They've come in and they got scabies. They've got bed bugs. They're just traveling around with pests. Now you've got a whole bunch of pests in your house that you have to now remediate. So you've just got to be cautious about that. You don't need somebody to slip and fall in your ILF, talking about their neck, their back, and try to sue you and the landlord, right? This is where you've got to be very cautious. Yeah. So that is why we say no to guests. No.
Okay. Anything else in the chat that jumped out to you?
All right. Jermaine gave us another one.
Jermaine says, I will never let them use drugs and alcohol. Absolutely. Now they're gonna sneak and do that. You don't have to let them. They're gonna try to sneak that, but I'm with you, bro. Like, I'm not gonna openly allow it. So I agree with that. Absolutely. Yeah. Anything else in there?
Yeah. That again brings a lot of damage, brings dangerous situations and circumstances to your house. So you don't want to do that. Absolutely. All right. So I'm gonna start at the top.
Someone says, who will be doing the coaching? Me. I'm your new big brother. Yeah, so if you want to get into this,
correct.
In fact, I'll even talk about that right now. So we have like multiple ways now to kind of get into what we do. I coach 7 days a week for free.
Correct.
Right? This YouTube channel, I'm here 7 days a week. Saturday is the only day that is at 10 a.m. Eastern. Today is December the 20th. For everybody asking, this a replay?
No.
Does it kind of matter? Because whether it's a replay or not, you need all of this.
Yeah.
But we are live right now. So for the lady that asked Xander, we're live, sis. And just so that you know it, in case if you think I'm joking, it's 10:32 a.m. and it's December the 20th, 2025.
Sometimes people be like in the chat,
where we absolutely play replays 4 nights a week, right? But we put so much content out because I never want somebody to say anything about the Forston family or not freely given of this information. I can tell you countless stories of people that never buy our coaching. They only show up 7 days a week and they're getting started and they're doing it, right? So, but 7 days a week, complimentary. Also, we have a DIY version of my one-on-one coaching. The DIY is $997. That's $3 away from $1,000. The one-on-one coaching, which ends December 31st, we're putting the axe on it, right? And it'll be something different moving forward. That's still available for $4,997.
$4,997.
Which is normally $7,500. But again, that changes December 1st. So again, if you're new to us, our one-on-one coaching has always been $7,500, but this whole year we dropped it down to $4,997. That's $3 away from $5,000. We put it on sale the whole year just to help a bunch of more people.
Yeah.
And a lot of y'all benefited from it and you're up and running. Congrats to you. So, and then we have the Legacy Builder. That's our white glove service. That's $20,000. You just can't buy that one. That was an application. It's a phone call and an interview, right? So most people fall somewhere between that $997 DIY and the one-on-one coaching. The cool part about those two, they are 100% alike, except the DIY, you don't get me. But in terms of the curriculum, it's 100%, right? Even that new masterclass that I just did, both of them, all of that go in both the DIY and the one-on-one coaching.
Correct.
So that's what's really cool about the stuff that I do. So even the DIY people, like prime example, Jermaine Mills is a DIY guy. Jermaine Mills can never just pick the phone up and say, hey, Derek, I'm doing this today. What you think? But he don't need it because all my instruction is already in the DIY. And then he shows up every time we're here. He shows up to every live event that we do, no matter where it is.
Yeah.
Jermaine has been to several cities to travel and invest in himself. So Jermaine's that kind of guy that I say that he can move at the speed of instruction and he don't need no hand holding.
Mm-hmm.
I'll admit, guys, I'm not like that.
Right.
I want people to hold my hand. So I don't get things right away. I'm not as sharp as Jermaine probably. Jermaine only gets my videos, and he got a house up and running, about to get a next one.
And Jermaine's always here, and he's always here.
present.
Yeah, he's always present.
And that's why I say like
in every master class too. Like anytime we do a master class.
Kudos to him, because again, he don't get me. My one-on-one people get me. My phone number. We have meetings, one-on-one calls, Zooms, voice notes. They can call me 20 times a day. Jermaine can never call me, but he's always here and he feel like family. Yeah. So anyway, those are the three areas: DIY, one-on-one, legacy, and just recently we dropped our HRA. So if you only want to know how to make referrals to people and make a referral fee, that coach is only $397. It's called the HRA Business in a Box. It comes with all our back end, the website build out, and all the coaching of how to do it, how to get your phone to ring, do an assessment, and refer to somebody else who's got the property. You make a referral fee.
Correct.
A lot of people love that. So you guys can visit Forston Consultants,
or they can also
.com.
So they can text.
I wouldn't want to give them tons away. So the first website to see them all together, ForstonConsultants.com. I'll say that 3 times. ForstonConsultants.com to see all the coaching. Yeah. And then if you want to text,
they can text DIY to 407-326-0086, and you get the checkout page. So
and Jennifer's
send you that.
So
and Jennifer's also in the chat.
My assistant's here who's under Forston Consultants. That's Jennifer.
That's Jen.
She can also help you guys and answer any questions that you need.
And you can text 407-326-0086 as well and get some answers to questions. If you got questions about products and services, our AI agent or Jen will respond to you. But definitely know that there's a lot of ways to contact us about courses.
And the newest, coolest thing that people are loving is that $5 community.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Because the replays are in there.
I am bound and determined to have the lowest paid community in the world. Like, for the value that I'm giving. Like, that masterclass that I would charge y'all normally thousands of dollars for, guys, is in that community. And if you want to be in that one, just text the word 5, FIVE, just that one word, not your name, not your city. Just text 5.
They can also do the number 5. It works too.
326-0086. And the HRA masterclass that we did just a few nights ago, my team is still editing that. That's going to be in there Monday.
Yes.
So right off the bat, guys, there'll be thousands of dollars worth of coaching in there for 16 cents a day. Yeah. And I'll be honest, I've said this, and some people think I'm mean when I'm saying this, but I'm really serious. If you're somebody that says, Derek, I don't want to pay $5 to be in that group. If you don't want to pay $5 to get a master class from us, I'll admit you're the person we're actually trying to avoid, because we're building a certain kind of people in that group. And if you don't want to spend 16 cents a day, I'll admit you're not the person we're looking to build this new thing with. And I'll admit I'm still going to keep my free community probably still for you. So that's why I tell people I got something for everybody. Like, you can't beat us any kind of way, because I got free stuff. I coach 7 days a week on YouTube. We got one-on-one coaching, DIY, and a white glove service where we do all the work and give you the keys. Like, guys, we can't be beating that. So back to the coaching. So the first step for anybody that, if you even want this coaching, because today and on YouTube, we treat y'all kind of like family and we bounce all around. But if you want a chronological order of what this is, like what is Derek talking about, you want to watch our webinar, and it's free. And you just going to text more info, just those 2 words, more info, to that same phone number, 407-326-0086. And it's also scrolling below on that screen, that number. Text more info. That'll give you the webinar, and then my team will still book a call with you to answer any questions about moving forward. So if you want the coaching and got questions about that, they'll answer all of that. But
So
I
that's some
love it
questions
when
too.
people have like questions and they bring it to YouTube so that we can all learn together. So I love that. But if it's about moving forward, like coaching, my team will do that as well.
I got a
Shay,
question. You
back
ready?
on you and let's do
There
it.
we go. Go for it.
Those were our church announcements. Appreciate that, y'all.
How do you tell the landlord when what do you tell the landlord when they ask how much you charge per person?
We don't tell them that. That's not his business,
Correct.
first of all. And it now 90% of people won't ask you that, but the 10% that will, like, I will gently just tell him that, sir, that could be a range of numbers. And we work with programs that provide that. And sometimes that's kind of confidential. So throw that word in it. Like, even if
Love
you
that.
forget my spiel, remember that C word. So that's actually confidential because of the population that we serve. That can't be disclosed. See all
Right.
these words that I learned over time because we've been through lawsuits and bumps and bruises. I wouldn't know that if I hadn't been through nothing.
And I'll say this too, Derek. The one thing that is very vital in this is to notice is when you start getting that type of answer, you've already said too much in the introduction of who you are and what you do. It's all about how you specify that information. So if you haven't already, Marsha, go ahead and join that $5 a month group, because that's we did a whole breakdown of what to say to the landlord, the rebuttals. That's all in that community, in that 3-hour masterclass that tells you how to get started, how to get the residents, what to say to the landlord. Like, all of that stuff is in that community. So definitely want to join by texting 5 to get that information, not conversation.
And someone said, Derek, so you're not doing one-on-one. So now, as long as you purchase by December 31st, you can still get the one-on-one coaching at this crazy price that is at. So that's what that meant. So because I'm still kind of, if I'm going to even continue the one-on-one coaching, but if I do, it goes back to the original of the $7,500. So that's the big difference, ma'am. So I'll answer that in 2 ways. Yes, especially if you get in by December 31st, there is no doubt, right? But if you meet me in January by coaching, you're more than likely are going to fall into what to be a more of that community style coaching.
And it's still good, because I think, like,
it's gonna be fabulous.
So prime example, we do a private community. It's called ILF Family Talk, that we do every month with our ILF family members, and people that have purchased the DIY tend to upgrade into that community. We give them access to upgrade into that community. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing that in the new year, but they get to sit into these conversations. Like, they get to hear real life situations and how individuals in the actual ILF that have ILFs, that have been operating ILFs for years, kind of navigate and maneuver through situations. Like, we talk about people that have bad residents. We talk about how do you deal with a landlord. Like, prime example, last Wednesday, we did 2 classes in one night, guys. You'll be so proud of us. We were able to get ILF Family Talk done quickly and run right over to do the HRA masterclass. But ultimately, what we discussed, and I'll give you a little insight on that, is what happens when you get a relationship with a homeowner. The house is in foreclosure. One of the properties is in foreclosure. Another property, the homeowner hasn't done their due diligence, but they're still willing to work with you. Like, how do you navigate that? The next issue was the house. The homeowner wants to go up on the rent because of the location. So this investor, let's call him an investor, has a lot of homes in this particular area. There's things that he has to do as the homeowner that, hasn't been completed, but still wants to provide houses to the ILF operator. So we discussed, like, what does that look like? How do you state your demands in a kind way and get what you want out of the deal so it benefits both parties? So, like, that was that conversation. Did I break that down okay? That was the conversation that we had on Wednesday night. So those are the things that happen in that private ILF Family Talk chat, where we talk about all sorts of stuff. People are doing giving referrals. People are just having conversations about, hey, I just had this issue. And, all of that stuff happens in that community, and it's super cool.
And the other cool part is we also just gave all of our ILF Mastery Blueprint members, like my one-on-one people, they're now inside of that $5 group, right? Because they just get that. So if you're IMB, you don't pay for that.
Right.
So what makes that group cool is that you come into a group of already experienced people that are under my coaching. So I hope you guys get how powerful that is. So even if you can't, like, the whole purpose was for people that couldn't afford my one-on-one coaching, the DIY, or the legacy, guys, you got to be able to afford 16 cents a day. Guys, it's $5 a month.
Yeah.
So that's what's cool about that. So don't forget about that. Text the word 5 to make sure you get in that group to that same phone number.
So
let's do another question.
Jermaine said, don't talk too much, bro. I'll have your number before the end of the year. Come on in, bro. Come on in.
Yep.
Listen, we talk about you a lot, Jermaine. Just so you know.
Yeah, I'm often telling people about, because I love to brag on my DIY people, even though I know everybody's learning style isn't the same, but I often I won't say throw in their face, but I remind them I say, guys, you got me one-on-one. You can call me every day and you blah, 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 blah. Think of Jermaine Mills, who can never call me.
We always
remember what he's doing. Y'all got the same portal. So all the videos, the paperwork, curriculum,
everything is
the 3-day challenge. One lady called me yesterday, and I'm gonna change subjects for 2 seconds. She called me in tears. She says, Derek, I'll admit, bro, I haven't been through all your stuff yet. But she says, I'm on the 3-day challenge, and oh my God, I can't imagine if I need anything else in here. But guys, what y'all don't know, if you don't understand what a 3-day challenge is, it's my life's work in 3 days. So instead of you getting my one-on-one coaching over the span of your life, I combined that in 3 days, and each night went over 3 hours.
Yeah, that was
guys.
Wild.
That's also inside of both the DIY and the one-on-one coaching. She's like she's blown away just by the 3-day challenge. But that's not a separate product unless you were there for that.
Yeah.
So guys, please understand that $5 group, like, that's the last final step for anybody that said, boy, Derek, I can't get that one-on-one. Derek, I can't get the DIY, but Derek, I'm gonna pay $5 because I gotta get that ILF masterclass you did. I gotta get the HRA, and I want to be around all your other people you already coaching. Oh, I hope that makes sense. Next question, Shay.
So this question I'm going to ask Kung Fu Panda to kind of elaborate on. They said, are there any drawbacks, and how do you deal with those? So from a broad standpoint, I would say there's always going to be a drawback in anything that you do, right? Nothing's just clear cut and concise. There's going to be ups, downs, obstacles, and it's all about your pivot game, right? How do you bounce back from an issue? What do you implement once you've faced an issue? I think it's time. That's when you have to step back, assess, and evaluate, and re-implement. And that's how we deal with it. Like, prime example, we had a young lady contact us yesterday. She's getting calls for the single individual with mental health diagnoses and different types of backgrounds, but then she's also getting calls for students. So how, like, that's not a drawback, but it's caused her to have to pivot because her population is now including a different population that she never expected to house. So what did she do? She contacted her coach. She asked questions. She, found out the way to maneuver through it, how to approach the situation, and how to house those individuals. So it's all about the thing that you would consider a drawback and what you are, how you would reposition yourself, right? It's all about, when it comes to being an entrepreneur, it's all about your pivot game. You have to be able to pivot. Whether you say you want to house veterans, you start your program and it's been 6 months and you haven't found not one veteran, but you're getting calls for people that have, women and men that have escaped, a domestic violence type of situation, or, trafficking. That's your community is saying, hey, I need you here. So you've got to pivot into that place. So it's a lot of different drawbacks, but you've got to be conscious enough to understand them, identify them, reprioritize, and then establish a new process to start targeting that population. Because what you don't want is to be so headstrong on a particular population that you want to serve, but your community doesn't have them, or your community is not asking for it, and now you've got a home that's sitting empty, and you feel like you're not doing nothing, because you're not. You're throwing everybody else by the wayside when your community is already telling you who's needing the assistance and the help.
So I hope can jump in and give my raw version of that.
Yeah.
There's always going to be drawbacks in any business that you start. But I view it like this. There was drawbacks at my job, and I wanted to get away from it. Your job got drawbacks. Life has drawbacks. So what outweighs the other? My job had drawbacks. It was holding me back in life. I was poor. Hard to support my family at 28 grand a year. So when I saw this vision, and especially, I'll admit, guys, the longer you hang around us, we don't talk about the money that much. Money follows ministry and is built into what we do. But if I can talk about it, guys, when that woman showed me 41 grand and she was housing people in rats and roaches, I said, man, this is going to be a no-brainer, and I'm finna get out of this job, because this job got drawbacks. So, but me figuring this thing out, the bumps, the bruises, the lawsuit I went through, the Channel 8 news that I was on in the wrong way, guys, all of that I went through was still worth it of where I am today in life. So let's also move with the mindset of, like, prime example, if you're not my friend on Facebook, please be my friend. There's a post on Facebook to where there's a picture of a horse. This horse probably weighs 2,000 pounds. He's tied to a plastic chair that probably weighs 3 pounds. He mentally thinks he's tied to this chair, and it's stopping him. So sometimes, guys, let's not let, and not saying she's coming from that standpoint. This is a general statement. Let's not let these small things stop us from getting started, especially your job, your family, haters, naysayers, and people that telling you you can't do it. Most people thought I was crazy when I told people I'm going to leave my job and I'm going to get into that thing I saw that girl doing. Because I said, she said she don't need no license and she don't own these properties, which was my biggest two things. What is a license and why do I need it and how much do it cost? And I'm a poor social worker. How can I buy a property? So back to that original point, there's barriers everywhere. And everybody in my city told me, Derek, you can't do this here. You need a license. Now the city I live in, they beg for it. The very thing they told me I couldn't do, they beg for it because the need is so great. And I spoke about this in that masterclass. Like if you're somebody that's easily bothered by people telling you no, meaning even city officials, people giving you pushback. Guys, I got so much pushback in the beginning. What if I would have quit? Guys, today, no bragging point. I coach hundreds of people. I lead thousands of people in this model. But if I would have quit years ago, a lot of y'all wouldn't be here today. That means that I cut y'all destiny by not agreeing with God or what he told me to do. This ain't about Derek. God was like, Derek, I'm going to show you your dream through somebody doing it the wrong way. But when you and I get it the right way, your job is to go all over the world and teach it. And I don't care about the lawsuits, the Channel 8 news. Derek, you can't quit. You on assignment. Derek, you're going to run into a bunch of people that will quit, but bro, you can't. Because Derek, people going to wake up every day that's going to want to get into a business like this, and it's your job to lead them the right way. Because you're going to go through the bumps, the bruises, and watch this. God didn't send that to me. Watch this. Everything ain't God sent, but everything is God used. Put that on the t-shirt. Everything is not God sent. So some people, well, God sent it to. Now, the devil is a liar. You think God put you in an accident? No, but can he use that? Yes. So everything is not God sent, but everything is God used.
Exactly.
Back on you, Shay.
So we just got questions coming in. So let's just go for it. What is your thoughts on housing male and females under the same roof?
I personally don't, but we coach people that love it. In fact, my late brother, Mr. Otis, he did it, and he thought it brought a cohesive, because naturally, he said everybody took on their own roles. The men cleaned up and took the trash out. The women cooked and kept things tidy. Some people love it. I'll admit I don't, right? And then if I do, it's always going to be the older people. I'm just not going to put a 21-year-old and a 19-year-old in the same place. That's a party to me. So I'm personally not doing it, but Shay and I coach a lot of people that love it.
And then also, if you are going to do that, you want to specify that to the residents, because you may have some that don't want to be in that type of environment, right? So you want to make sure that that is something that is told to the case manager, to whoever you're working with, as well as the potential resident, because a lot of times you'll see where they'll ask, you know, is this all female house or is this an all male house? They will ask that. And it's just for their own safety and security. So just be mindful that you may end up being in an area where a lot of the women may not want to be housed in a co-ed space, or the men may not want to be housed in a co-ed space. So just be mindful of that. I want to give a shout out to Carla Marie Taylor. She said, I just got my articles this morning. Future Forward Solutions is officially on the move. Congratulations. Congratulations to you.
Good stuff, Carla.
Let's get it. Now that you've done it, let's go.
New to us. So Carla, if I'm wrong about that, you tell me. But either way, it doesn't matter. Congratulations. Carla did something that a lot of y'all are kind of fumbling over. Yeah. And I don't know if it took her long, and I don't know her story, but I remember and talk to a lot of people all the time that are kind of wanting to get started. In fact, a lady yesterday, I said, ma'am, can you do me a favor? I said, you're under my coaching now. Can you promise me? I even asked y'all this the other night on that class. Can we not make this rocket science?
Yeah.
Right? So Carla did something that is the first step to all of this, which means let's remove Carla from the situation and let's create a business. Put that on the screen one more time. Because for my new people, you may not know this, and I don't know if Carla got this from us or she just smart and she knew it. She'll tell me. But look at what her name is.
Yeah, I looked at that.
Notice nothing about her name says real estate, renting rooms to people, ILF, housing, home, living. None of that stuff is in her name. Great job, Carla.
Hold on, Jen. Derek's doing
Carla can do anything with this name, and it makes her more bankable at the bank. So if I can coach you for 11 more seconds, the social worker don't care what you call this place. It's not for that purpose. I coach you guys on the business side of it too. Shay loves business credit. So I teach you guys with the proper name and business address. That's the difference between you getting a $2,000 credit card and a $25,000 credit card. Great job, Carla. Names like Solutions, Enterprise. Anyway, great job.
Great job. I love it. I'm looking for this. Somebody says Shay Alexandria needs the email from the affiliate link. Do me a favor, because I just looked for that. I do not see that she completed the actual document. So if she fills out the form, there's an automation that automatically sends her a W-9. Once she signs the W-9, she then gets the access to her affiliate links. So I just checked.
And let's actually explain that too. So for anybody that has no clue what Shay's talking about, she's explaining our affiliate program. So most of y'all don't know this. And what I found out, a lot of y'all don't understand what an affiliate is and how y'all can make free money. Here at Forston Consultants, you guys can literally almost sell our coaching, and we pay you 40% of it. So prime example, just for numbers, I'll keep them even. Our one-on-one coaching right now is $4,997. Let's just call it $5,000. If you refer somebody to us through your affiliate link, which if you're smart of how we tell you to do it, you're going to take the URL of the webinar and say, hey, you always said you wanted to help people and get involved into real estate. Click this link. You can put it on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, spread it all over the world. And if somebody click your link and watch my webinar and say, oh my God, I want to do this. Prime example, Kung Fu Panda in the chat looks like they want to do this. Let's just say she saw me running my big mouth, but it came from your webinar link. If she signs up, or he or she signs up and pays that $5,000, you get $2,000. That's what an affiliate is. And normally people pay 5%, 2%. We used to do 10. We inched up to 20. But one more time, a couple months ago, I said, Shay, you know what? I want to bless people. I no longer want to just tell people, thank you for sending me Miss Shirley. Thank you for referring the Carson family. I want to pay people 40%. I want to make it stupid. I want to be a blessing. Can you imagine making $2,000 just by introducing somebody to us through your affiliate link?
Yeah.
And watch me give you the verbiage, and I'm done. Once you sign up to be an affiliate with Shay's going to explain that, all you do is go on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. And if you got our system, you type it once, hit one button, and it go out to all of them.
Yep.
And it sounds like this. And guys, it's the same stuff I say. Have you ever wanted to help people and be involved in real estate and make a bunch of money doing it, all while satisfying and pleasing God and helping people? Watch this webinar. It'll change your life.
Yeah.
Your job is done.
Yeah.
Now explain to them about texting it and how they get it in the W9.
I just looked in the
people.
processor. I looked in the process. I looked in the CRM system. Alexandra did fill out the affiliate link, but your email is invalid. So our system literally tells us if it's not a verified email. So you're going to need to, I'm actually going to send you a text right now that says, please update, please provide an accurate email address.
Circle of Resilience Solutions. Good stuff, Xander.
Yeah, so that email address is coming up as not verified. So our system even verifies emails, so that way, you know, we're not sending emails that are just bouncing for no reason. So about the affiliate, you can text affiliate, you can visit our website and click on the affiliate link, become an affiliate. You will then be prompted to fill out the form that gathers your information. Make sure you have the right email address associated with your account. I ask people all the time, please don't make up multiple accounts in our system by using separate or different emails every time or different phone numbers, because what ends up happening is then you get placed in different categories in our account, and then you're going to get a lot of emails that don't pertain to you, or you're going to get information that you know that you're not going to find information. So if you are getting our coaching or any type of services from us, keep it all under one website, so that way your course portal, your affiliate portal, all of that is under the same actual portal. You don't want to be trying to log into 5 different portals because you've used 5 different email addresses in our system. Our team, if they see that there's specific, you know, several email addresses affiliated with your name, they're going to contact you and say, hey, which one do you want as your primary email on the account, so that way everything can be positioned in that portal. If not, you're going to have heck trying to keep up with different portals, with different accesses, with different things. And our team will, our system will start shutting it down and not allowing you to have several different portals. Okay. So that process is very simple. Once you fill out the affiliate form, you're then going to get emailed a W-9, which is a tax form that you have to fill out. Once that's filled out, then your affiliate link is connected to your portal. So where your courses are is where your affiliate links are also located. So if you look at your course,
but they're only an affiliate, where would they find it?
It's in the same place.
So they get a portal.
Same place. Okay. Yep. If they're only in a port, yes, that is the same place.
And as I've seen in the chat, people saying, what is an affiliate? I'm going to do a whole class on it, because I'm astounded that people don't know that. But it's no problem, right? It's just you making what I'm gonna call a soft introduction,
correct,
to us. And instead of saying, hey, Derek, I sent you Mr. Charles, don't do that, because that don't count. Say, Derek, well, actually, you don't have to tell me, because when you get that link, it's going to be unique to you. And my system is going to say, oh, Kung Fu Panda sent George, Carla, and Ray, and they all paid. My system going to say, Derek, you owe Kung Fu Panda $6,000. Prime example. I'll break it down further. We got a lady right now that makes about $6,000 a month from us. And all she does is post on social media every day. Have you ever wanted to house the homeless?
Correct.
Do you love real estate and want to mix them two together? Click this link and watch this webinar, my big brother. Guys, that's all she do.
Yeah.
And because this portal shows her also how many people are clicking it, hundreds of people are clicking it. And she done got so smart, she done start putting like paid ads on it. She's taking 25 to 50 bucks a day, putting it on Facebook ads. So thousands of people are seeing this message. I hope y'all are understanding this. Now, I'm not asking y'all to go put paid ads on it.
No.
That's just kudos to her for even thinking of that. That's genius, actually. So more eyes are getting on this post. She's posting the same stuff I do. And what makes her real smart, because remember, when you guys get that link, it's going to say forstonconsultants.com/Tamika Jones. So again, that my system know where it came from. And then if you're smart, you click on the one that says webinars. Copy and paste the URL. That's what you're going to use to allow people to watch our webinar through your affiliate link.
Correct.
So that my system says, hey, Derek, Sherry Johnson and Tina Wilson watched the webinar, and it came from Rhonda. Rhonda's link was clicked 48 times this month, but 2 people watched the webinar and actually bought the course. My system will say, Derek, you owe Rhonda $1,998 and I think 50 cents. We just rounded up. I'm gonna send you 2 G's. I hope y'all get that. So that's what an affiliate is, that you're promoting somebody else's product that you believe in. Now watch this. I'm such a great coach. What if you said, Derek, I don't believe in y'all. I don't want to sell your stuff. No problem. You can Google or Chat GPT thousands of companies that sell stuff and that'll give you a link, and all you do is post a link. If somebody click on it and buy it, you make money. There's people, guys, that this is all they do is become affiliates of high-priced stuff. And guys, we pay a stupid commission. I pay y'all 40%. So can you imagine somebody buy my one-on-one coaching and I darn near give you half of it and I do all the work? You're going to take vacation. That lady that's now making $6 grand a month, it's changed her life. She's going to quit her job now.
Yeah.
Like, I hope y'all get that. But because I know some of y'all still don't, and I talk fast, I'm going to break it down slower, probably in a affiliate master
I think
class.
we need to do a master
I'm
class.
going to do a whole class on it, and I'm going to literally sit in that class, and y'all assignment going to be, everybody get the link right now. We're going to be because most of y'all should be doing it now, but if not in that class, I'm literally going to just sit there and wait on y'all. So like, hey, everybody got it? Like, I want you to see your own link of how it works and where you're going to copy and paste it.
Yeah.
And if you get, and last statement, and we can move on. For people that get the coaching from us and you get that virtual assistant, tell them that that's their job to post that 7 days a week. Katara Johnson, when we check your portal the last time, you get a lot of clicks. And what's cool, it shows you their name, I think.
Yeah.
Their email. You can even follow them and say, hey, girl, did you get that call with Derek Team yet?
Yeah.
You ain't bought that coaching yet?
And then, so let me show you something that's even fun. I'm going to talk about this real quick, and then we'll jump off of this. But one of the fun things I love about this is that we actually have several individuals that we're now utilizing their CRM to capture the leads for their affiliates. So yes, the information comes into the portal, but they're also gathering the affiliate's name, phone number, email address, and all of that stuff. So now their virtual assistants are sending email campaigns out of their Digital Flow Solutions CRM to help nurture the lead and help them to cross the finish line and purchasing a product. We've got affiliates that are throwing gatherings that we will go to. Like, we'll fly into that gathering and help you utilize your affiliate link to get those people to cross the finish line and purchase the product using your link.
I've seen 2 people say something about it's saying 20%.
It depends on the product.
That needs to be changed.
It depends on the product.
Okay, gotcha.
It depends on our one-on-one
so make
coaching.
that clear, guys. My coaching. So now, if you want to sell my ebooks and that other stuff, great. Y'all should focus on the ILF Mastery Blueprint,
correct?
The ILF Legacy, and the DIY.
Correct.
Those should be 40%. And if that's not, I'll change that.
I'm actually
right now through my team.
now. No, I'm looking right now. So
now the books and that stuff may be 20%. But if I were you guys, and remember, you want to look for high ticket stuff. Like if I was y'all, I would be trying to push the ILF legacy. That thing is $20,000. Next year it goes to 30 grand in January.
And then also remember,
you sell that one, I sell you 8 grand. In fact, I'll drive or fly that one to you.
And then also remember,
we'll make a big deal.
I'm gonna make this statement because I've had to decline 2 affiliates. You can't purchase your own DIY using your affiliate link. It does not work that way, right? So our team is actually working on just a governing document that you all endorse once you become an affiliate, so that way you know the rules of how the affiliate link works. So don't try to buy your own product or put it in your sister's name and we find out, because we will deny the purchase.
Now, be honest,
right?
Let's
Let's
guys,
be real.
turn this into a business.
Yeah.
Be like the lady I'm telling you about. She's making 6 grand a month for the last 4 months. We've sent her 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah.
And she got her job still. But she done figured out the cheat code now. She's like, Derek, like, this is genius. I believe in y'all. Y'all keep growing. Like, and now I'm just gonna add a few more things to it, maybe from other places. But Derek, I'm pushing y'all stuff to the roof because you guys are the best. And Heather, I appreciate that. Because Heather, the reason why I do that, Heather, because I'm a little bit of a knucklehead myself, and I need to hear things more than once. And I like when people over-explain to me.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes I ain't gonna point no fingers, but sometimes people that are really smart that don't need it, she be like, Derek, really? You didn't understand what he just said? No, babe, I want to hear it again.
I got a little extra, y'all.
Sometimes she be like, babe, like you didn't know, Shay, I didn't get it. Now, unless you can tell me, Shay. So Heather, that's my coaching style. I break it down to you guys like you don't understand. And Heather, sometimes I apologize to people that do get it like Shay and don't need it. So sometimes I say, guys, sorry if you get this, but I feel like some of y'all still don't understand what an affiliate is.
Mm-hmm.
Prime example, I was speaking to one of our coaching clients the other day. And for 30 minutes, I'm talking to her about what, and I was like, sis, you don't get it, do you? I said, sis, either you done hit the lottery or you doing real good in life. But you may not understand. All you're doing is sending your link on Instagram and say, do you want to help people and make a bunch of money doing it? Watch this link. Guys, a bunch of people are clicking the link. Half of them are watching the webinar, and a small percentage are saying, oh my God, this was my life dream.
Mm-hmm.
So in fact, you can become a blessing to somebody because, guys, people are looking for this. We get hundreds of people a day. How can I have? Why can't it come through you? Because watch this, guys, and this is a bold statement, and it may sound cocky, but I'm serious. But this is how much I care about y'all. Y'all, I don't need y'all help to help me sell my packages. It's just me being a nice guy to you. And the cool part about an affiliate, we all eat. You bring me somebody, I get paid, you get paid, and the customer lives out their dream.
Mm-hmm.
Because you gave the introduction through the webinar. Now, if you're new to me, you've never heard me say this, but one thing I love, Derek loves a win-win situation. I love it when everybody wins. Exactly. No different from the HRA that I taught y'all the other night. But this is a win-win. You win because you get paid for work now you don't even have to fulfill. I got to fulfill the coaching. I win because we gain another like-minded person that want to change the world. I got paid. You got paid, and this person finna get paid every month because they finna live the dream that God gave them, and you were the introduction. Oh, that is so good. But I feel like, Heather, everybody still don't get it. So guess what? I'm going to do a masterclass on it. And I'm going to be so generous. I'm going to bring other items and say, guys, this is not my product, but I just want to give y'all an example. What if you want to sell this vacuum, this lotion, this steamer, this whatever? They're going to give you a link, and your only job is to say, hey, you ever wanted to make sure that your house was real clean? Here go the best vacuum cleaner in the world. Shay clicked the link the other day, and the guy dropped off the dadgum vacuum yesterday. Why do you think I'm thinking of the vacuum? She did. Somebody just got paid because of a vacuum she bought. Derek, I don't want the one from Amazon. I want this. It was somebody's link that caught her eye.
Prime example, Derek.
Bought it, and that guy got paid, and he don't even know Shay.
So let's look at it. I'm gonna give an example. So I'm in the affiliate dashboard, right? And I'm gonna give a
that.
huge shout out to Kathy Barnett, because Kathy Barnett actually is our affiliate for this month. She's the one that sold some products this month.
Okay.
I thought it was somebody else, but it was actually Kathy Barnett. So big shout out to you. We'll be sending your funds possibly today, after I get back from my ladies event. But yeah, so just so people know, like, this is how this works. Kathy posted or gave someone her link and they purchased. It's in our dashboard. We got to send Kathy her funds. Send Kathy her ducats, man.
Exactly.
Run her money.
Exactly. And the way we do it, because a lot of y'all do it at different times, it'd be hard to keep trying to pay out every time you do it. So we pick one time a month and we pay out all affiliates.
Yep.
So
exactly.
And one more thing, and I'm gonna move on. If you want to be a super affiliate, Tiffany Richardson is showing y'all the cheat code right now. Tiffany Richardson is somebody that's also under our coaching, but guess what she's doing? Just like how Shay and I throw events and we pick a city to go to and we do all the stuff and set it up. Guys, Tiffany's doing that right now. We ain't even involved in it. She's gathering about 30 to 40 people. She's going to take them to one place. In fact, she's calling it Chat and Chew.
Yeah.
In fact, let me advertise for Tiffany. She's got this thing called Chat and Chew coming up in Jacksonville, Florida. Guys, we usually never double back and go to a city where we're kind of touring. But if you become a super affiliate, because that's what I'm going to call it, and you bring your own crowd and just say, hey, guys, I'm Derek and Shay. I want to bring a bunch of people together. I want to bring y'all. And Derek, I want to use my affiliate. So when you do sell at the end, Derek, I want to be paid. Because she got out of the 30 to 40 people that's coming, she got 4 or 5 people that's already saying, girl, I'm ready. I just got to hear it one more time. So, guys, we're using Tiffany's affiliate link. She going to get 40% of every one of those sales. And guys, she did this also in Jacksonville on the first one. Made multiple thousands of dollars. So can you imagine throwing an event and say, hey, guys, y'all want to change the world? We're at housing. I'm going to bring my brother and my big sis Shay to town. How many of y'all want to do this? Because Derek could come if it's a 30 people minimum. I don't need 300 people to travel. You get a room of 30 people, me and Shay on our way.
Correct.
And we'll use your affiliate link.
Yeah.
How crazy is that? So one more time, guys, I don't need y'all help. This is just me being an absolute blessing. And at the end of the day, we all win. I'm done with that. I'm here to coach y'all. So I hope somebody gets that, whether you sell my stuff or not. Find somebody you love and like, because you may not like my products. Go find something you support and become an affiliate of it. And just post it 7 days a week if you're real smart. Okay.
And then for those of y'all in the chat saying you did not get your affiliate link, please text it. I'm not going to run through the chat trying to follow this up. I can have the team look for your affiliate links. But most of you are not looking in your portal. It is portal.forstonconsultants.com.
Another thing they probably don't even know about, and that's why we got to teach it.
Yeah, portal.forstonconsultants.com.
Somebody saying right now, man, what is a portal? Like, I got a portal, Shay?
Portal.forstonconsultants. Like, for those of you that purchase courses, for those of you that have watched our free ILF webinar, like, it's the replays are in the portal.forstonconsultants.com.
Guys, we keep telling y'all, we're not just coaches. We got a system.
Yeah.
Like, you won't be taught by nobody else that all y'all gonna do is use Cash App and talk on the phone. Like, guys, that's not us. We do this the professional way.
And yes, Xander, you do have to put in your bio. Yep, we can't just have you in there as some ghost.
Shay,
so yeah,
we gonna get in trouble, Shay, because we haven't paid our sponsor today. Guys, this room is brought to you by Digital Flow Solutions. So all of this back end stuff, text this, text that, type this word, guys, that's ran by an automated system that we give y'all with the coaching. So whether you get the DIY or the one-on-one coaching, guys, we give you this system. Even the HRA training comes with this system, and that was only $397. So don't forget to go to forstonconsultants.com to check out all the coaching. But if you need a back end, a business phone line, website, CRM system, automation, and bots, definitely consider Digital Flow Solutions. Let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Hey, what's going on, family? Please make sure that you watch our webinar, which is the first step to getting started. So just text the phrase "more info" MOREINFO, to the phone number 407-326-0086. Don't type it in the chat. Don't put it below. Text it to that phone number. That way you'll get that free webinar, but also it leads to a discovery call with me and my team to see how we can get you started. So again, if you love God, love people, and love real estate, this is it. Show me anything else to where you can make such an impact in your community, serve God, but also make a bunch of money doing it. We don't hide that. We want to make a lot of money doing what this is so that we can extend our hand in the community and continue to be the answer to affordable housing. Text more info to 407-326-0086, and we'll see you on the other side of success. Let's get back to the show.
All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank y'all so much again, man. You guys have a lot of choices of where you could be, and y'all chose to hang out with us, and we appreciate that. So, as I said, man, we're just super laid back today. I'll take a few more questions for anybody that has any other questions. I see one that's on screen. Let's see, did we do that one? If you start one program and want to change, is that possible? Yes, a lot of people upgrade, actually. So, in fact, there's a funny story, right? The month of March alone, 90 people bought the DIY. I can't remember if it was some crazy. I can't remember
it was
what
dumb.
happened.
It was crazy.
It was crazy. Out of those 90 people, probably 40 people upgraded, right? Jermaine Mills sounds like he's going to be one of those people before the new year ends. But a lot of people start with DIY, and yes, they do upgrade to the one-on-one. And lucky for you, we're super nice coaches, and we don't charge you separately. We'll actually allow what you've paid already. So let's just say you paid $997 for the DIY and you want to go one-on-one. We actually let you add that $997 to that price. Whereas most coaches, nope, you got that and this is different. It's cool with us. So we do that. So yes, no problem there. Let me see. I did sign up again with Alexandria email, waiting on the email. Okay.
Sometimes they have to choose what they're signing up for too, because it's more than one affiliate program. We've got the city tour, we've got the conference affiliate, and you want to sign up for Forston Consultants. So if pay attention and sign up for all of the affiliate links once you get in there, because there's several different campaigns that we run. So make sure you have the one that says Forston Consultants, not city tour, not conference affiliate, because those are the 20% affiliates. You want our coaching packages. So that is Forston Consultants affiliate. So I'm looking to see, because I see another message about somebody not having something. So I'm looking to see what they're signed up for.
Jermaine said, man, you guys are so dope. Appreciate that, big bro. You always be here and you always been supportive. You travel. That's why you do well too. Not because you support us that part, but because you're always present. You travel, like you invest in yourself, like, and that's what it looks like. Yeah. Right. So and also Jermaine, just to be an extra inspiration to people, tell people in the chat, bro, like, where are you located? When did you get the DIY? What kind of house do you have? How many beds and baths, all that? And just kind of encourage people, even how fast you got started and you only have the DIY. Xander says, is the HRA teaching available on replay? Xander, yes, actually in that $5 group. So if you didn't hear us talk about that, I got the lowest ILF Academy group in the world. It's $5 a month. Literally 16 cents a day, right? Inside of that group is the ILF Masterclass, and the HRA Masterclass will be there by Monday. So we're saying by Monday at 5. I got a feeling it'll be before that, but just to be safe, I'll say by Monday at 5, the HRA will also be uploaded to that. So that's what I was saying earlier, like, you guys, like, I can't be beat anyway. So whether you get the DIY, you can't afford that, can't afford the one-on-one, I'm sure you can afford $5 a month. So that's a blessing to people as well. And that was kind of like my that last hurrah of a blessing in 2025. But I'm gonna let that kind of carry out like forever, right? So and the goal, I'll admit, is to get those 17,000 people that are in that free Facebook group to migrate them all over, especially if they're serious. If they're not serious people, I recommend that they do stay. But if you want deeper coaching, downloads, PDFs, different insight than what's in the free group, definitely invest $5 in yourself. Like, your coffee that you're gonna buy today is more than that, right? The food that you guys will eat a month will cost more than that. And again, trust me, the person that says $5 for that, trust me, you're the person I'm trying to avoid. right? If you complain about $5 a month for the value that's going to be given in there, which is already in there through that. If I never put nothing else in there than just that HRA training and that ILF masterclass, that alone is worth the $5 alone. Because I recommend that you watch it multiple times. I would not just watch that once. In fact, I would probably watch it in series because it was 3 hours and 58 minutes. So I probably wouldn't even try to watch it all in one setting anyway, right? I would pull my family into it because a lot of people get started just from that.
Yep.
Right? So I'm super excited about that $5 group. So text the word 5 to 407-326-0086, and that's how you get in that group. Zena says, can you have a property with bedrooms upstairs? Yes. So a lot of us have 2-story houses. My largest house, all of my bedrooms are upstairs except one. And lucky for me, that was actually a kind of a formal dining room, but one of my military veterans, Xander, couldn't walk upstairs.
Yeah.
So we made that a room for him. He loves it. Right by the bathroom too. Right. But everybody else is upstairs. Make sense, Xander? So yes. The only thing that I will say, I'll even coach you a little bit further on that. The only thing an upstairs place kind of hinders you from a little bit is not being able to move in some of your elderly veterans that can't go upstairs, or your elderly seniors, right? And Jermaine's showing you guys that he's right there in Greenville, South Carolina. Okay. And just to go a step further, Jermaine, tell the people where you're getting your people from. Where are most of your referrals coming from? Because if y'all haven't seen Jermaine's social media, you're also missing it in terms of what he's learning from us. Like he's everywhere. Like he reminds me of me. Like he's going to all those extremes that some of y'all would be embarrassed by. Like putting them signs on them poles, putting them all in the store, on the ground, in the shopping carts, by the vegetables, by the steaks, by the socks, by the shoes, by the Advil, by the weight loss, by the protein powder. Get where I'm going? By the alcohol, by the peroxide, by the vitamins. Like we're dropping it in the bathrooms, by the toilet, behind the toilet. Some of you guys are not, like, you're embarrassed by that. Not me. Now, I'll admit, I'm lucky today I don't have to do that today. But in the beginning, man, all y'all should be doing that. When I told Shay, I said, Shay, I think I'm finna leave this job and save our whole life.
It was wild.
I couldn't come back and say, well, Shay, you know what? You know, it really didn't work. The devil is a liar, because my mindset was like this, Xander. If I got 1,000 flyers, you mean to tell me I can't find 8 people that need a place to live? If y'all gonna print 500 flyers, and Katara, if you're still here, tell them what was your trick of them flyers, of how you did yours, and where did you go to get them at? So we gonna get 250, 500, 1,000 flyers. You mean to tell me I can't find 8 people that wouldn't mind a shared living environment? So to me, guys, it was a numbers game.
Yeah.
1,000 flyers, I'm looking for 8 people that'll say yes. That's like being in sales. If I take 1,000 calls, I can find 8 people to say yes to whatever I'm selling. I don't care if it's a garbage can, toothpicks, shoes, socks, or a bicycle. 1,000 calls?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good coaching, Derek. I never said it that way before. Imagine you taking 1,000 calls. You can't get 8 people to say yes. And what's cool about this, y'all, this is not cookies and candy. Those are wants. This is a need. Oh, that's good, Derek.
Yep.
Guys, you're not selling alarm systems and fundraiser chocolate. There's a difference between a want and a need. People need this.
Yeah.
Jermaine said he's got a 6-bedroom house, 12 residents. He purchased the DIY 5 months ago, and I'm working on my second home by January. You now see why I kind of pick on my one-on-one people a little bit, or people that may complain and be like, well, guys, Jermaine can't just call me. But he's live with us 7 days a week, and he travel anywhere we throw an event. And he talking like he gonna upgrade.
He also, like you said, he always at an event. Like Jermaine show up.
Car, he'll forget a car. Jermaine, can I tell on you for 2 seconds of what you did?
He took a plane.
If you know what I'm talking about, Jermaine, only if you put yes in the chat. Can I tell on you about that bird in the sky? About that flight you took? Can I tell on you, bro? Or that just between me and you? Because you said, big bro, you going too far. That between me, you, and Shay. I'm gonna say, change the subject, Shay. We moving on. And I'm gonna wait too. Guys, DIY 4 months ago. Excuse me, 5 months ago. Yeah. And he's also one of those people that called it out. He said, guys, I'm going to have my first property buy, and you can go back and see it. He's laughing, y'all. So we're going to keep that between me and him. We're going to keep it quiet. None of y'all business. Keep it silent. Because he's your man. No, I got a big mouth. I tell it.
Lord have mercy.
But what's so funny, though, and he going to agree to this, right? Because he know I'm going to make light of it. But, Jermaine, you know how many people would have said, you know what, man, this is a sign. This ain't for me.
Yeah.
The devil is a liar.
Yeah, people would have used that as an excuse.
That's why I love it. I'm gonna get these people out here. I told you guys we was gonna be super laid back. Jennifer, if we got 3 more questions, let me know. I'll answer the last 3.
Yes, because I'm actually doing something in the
Jennifer, system. Are you here? I just saw something in Lead Connect. I want to make sure that you're here. Jennifer, shout me out in the chat if you're still here. Say yes, Derek. Somebody just sent us a blessing. I want to make sure that Jennifer seen it.
Really? You said an LC?
Jennifer, are you still here with us? I'm sure she is. But I won't say this unless she's here. I want to make sure that she's here. Someone said, Miss Shay, please answer. What did Shay miss? Or was I over talking Shay Heather and she didn't get something in?
What?
I don't know. Heather said, Shay, please answer. I'm not sure what she meant. Jennifer, oh, no. Jennifer had to go and take care of Rhonda.
Oh, okay.
I just saw that.
Somebody said answer. I don't, what am I answering? Sorry.
So I want to say this.
Heather Jones, can you
Jennifer will hear. Oh, I'm sorry. Shay, go ahead.
If Heather Jones can repost what she's asking.
And if Jennifer, can you tell me what a DIY is? Jennifer Burgess. That's not my Jennifer. So the DIY, Jennifer Burgess, is the exact replica of my one-on-one coaching minus me. So all the paperwork, all the curriculum, and it's what Jermaine Mills bought. And a lot of people do. I just always pick on Jermaine because he's really good at it. And trust me, I got a lot of people that take the DIY and they don't need me.
Right.
I always tell people, man, like, it's according to your learning style. Some people say, Derek, hold my hand. Some people say, Derek, just give me all the stuff.
Yeah.
As long as you tell me the same thing that you would tell me one-on-one in a video, they're going to need you to hold my hand. Like, that's a Jermaine thing. But he's so smart. Sounds like he's still going to get the one-on-one coaching just to further it. Because he know that with this one-on-one coaching, the way I'm offering it through December 31st and it's done, like, he's tired of me for life. Right? My coaching in the new year is not like that. And that's no threat, but I've been doing this on this side for 9 years. Guys, my whole life is dedicated to coaching, right? So I coach hundreds of people, and it's just getting to a point now where I'm going to start doing it in a community setting. We're going to learn together, right? Instead of 55 of y'all calling me every day on Monday, 85 of y'all calling me Tuesday, 90 of y'all, right? So those days are over. And I spoke that years ago. Me and my late brother who's passed away, we said, Derek, well, one day we're going to get so big and we ain't going to have to coach every, like, and we've come to that now. So I'm going to be a bit, and the cool part for me is I'm going to be able to serve more people that way. It's called one to many. So instead of me just coaching you one-on-one, I'm going to be able to coach 50 of y'all in the same setting, right? And the way I'm probably going to do it is going to be in cohorts. So like prime example, when all the pricing changes and all of this, January people that purchase, they're going to be in a cohort together. So probably, and I'll do it probably, 4 quarters in a year? So I'll do January, February, March, April. Anybody that purchases in that cohort, they're going to be together. People that are in May, June, July, August, they're in a cohort together. Because what I often find out, guys, and this is true, in my opinion, sometimes one-on-one coaching is a disservice to some people. Prime example. Jermaine knows he can't lean on me to call me, so he gotta watch this stuff and go through the portal. Some of y'all one-on-one people, you so spoiled that you got me, you don't go through your portal, and you miss out that way. If you smart, you combine the two. Use the portal and me. Think about that. Jermaine Mills got started faster than over 85% of people I coach who can call me every day. My one-on-one people call me every day, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, 50 times a day if they want to. Jermaine don't even got my phone number. That's bad English, ain't it? He don't got it. He don't have it. And if he ain't one-on-one, he can't get it. And that ain't no knock to him and trying to be all, but that's why I've done that for the last 8 years in this coaching. My one-on-one people get my phone number because I want to be so careful with your coaching and no excuses, but I also give you a portal of everything I'll ever coach you. It's already in video format. So if you're on vacation or you want to learn outside of me, or if I decide to jump off the earth for 2 months and fly to Istanbul, Turkey, you still got everything you need in that portal. So the DIY is just my version of one-on-one. You just can't call Derek. So that's what the one-on-one is, ma'am. And Jermaine's telling you in the chat, like, can you believe that? So, but again, that's his learning style. I'll admit that's not me. Every coaching I take, I'm in several coachings right now. I got the one-on-one in all of them. I don't want your DIY. I'll be honest. But when the people give me the portal with the stuff, I do both. Because now when I go through the material and talk to the coach, it all makes sense. And I'm not asking the coach, well, what is an ILF? That's in the material. Ask the coach the big questions, not the stuff that you should have been going over through the week. So that was a good segment to that, guys. If you got my one-on-one coaching, don't just solely depend on me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Go to that portal and go through your material. That's why I give it to you. Because one of you can't reach me. You should go, man, I pay for one-on-one coaching and can't read Derek. No, go through that material and then still call me. I got you. So think of it that way. And I hope that answered it for the person that was saying, well, what's the difference? The only difference, imagine all the material, all the structure, all the paperwork, all the ebooks. You just don't get Derek to call to be that one-on-one coach.
Yeah.
And again, next year, if I even offer one-on-one, it's going back to the original price, guys, of the $7,500. And my team really want to make it 10. But $7,500 is what it's actually always been. We just dropped it to $4,997 to help a bunch of people in this year. Exactly. So hopefully y'all appreciated that, and a lot of y'all bought it, right? And a lot of y'all lives are changing right in front of my face. That's the cool part about me. I got a real cool job because I get a front row seat to watch y'all life change the same way it did me. Okay,
that's it.
3 more questions. So that thing that if Jennifer didn't see it, I'll just say it now. Let me see. So Jennifer, somebody, and I'll even say her name because she said, Derek, you don't have to hide it. Usually when people do this, they hide it. They say, Derek, keep me anonymous. This lady don't mind. So Miss Joyce Lynn Rose, thank you. She sent me and Shay. She said, I heard y'all talk about Eddie V's and y'all love that place and it's expensive. She said, I'm sending y'all $400 and dinner on me. But watch this.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, you heard it, Miss Rose. But watch this, though. We ain't going to do that. I want to be a blessing to somebody, and I'm going to let Jennifer decide how this works. Jennifer, you can choose 2 people. Excuse me. You can choose 2 people to give either a $200 discount on the DIY, or you can choose 4 people at $100 off the DIY. Jennifer, that's up to you. But those $400.
Thank you, Miss Rose.
I hope Shay don't mind. I ain't taking her to dinner on that. I want to invest in y'all.
Dang.
I can afford Shay's dinner, but I want to say thank you because she's one of those people that often say, Derek, boy, when this thing turn on for me and it work, I'm going to come back and be a blessing because this thing is powerful. Sometimes a lot of people say that. And trust me, you don't owe me nothing once you done got up and going. But the people that do, like, I respect that. She gave me $400 out the blue for me and Shay to go to dinner. But I'm such a nice guy and she going to agree with it. We ain't going to do that. I want to pour it back into y'all in the form of a scholarship. So my DIY is $997. Jennifer, you choose it because she's our grant giver. So I don't care if you choose 4 people and give $100 off, or you can choose 2 people and give $200 off. The choice is yours.
No.
Nothing else, Shay. I'm pretty much done for the day. I'm gonna check the chat. I'm gonna let you bless the people, and I'm gonna get out of here.
I'm sorry. I'm in here trying to figure out what's going on with this one affiliate. But yeah, that's it. It's been a great day.
Kung Fu Panda is like me. Like, I'm not like Jermaine either. I don't want your DIY.
Kung Fu Panda said, I understand that's your main style, but not me.
I'm the same.
That's
way.
him.
I don't. I'm a little
That's
bit.
him.
You know, I need that repetition, and I want to talk to you,
Yeah.
because you're the person. Whatever it is I'm trying to learn, I want the guy or the lady.
Mhm.
So I agree. So my only plea is to please get in before January 1st. Because again, remember, it's gonna stay at that dumb, stupid, crazy price until December 31st. In fact, my team is already making all of the new signs and the numbers.
Yeah.
It's already kind of built. So when they go live, and I'm telling them, don't even wait till 11:59. December 30th or 31st will probably be different. My whole website will look different in preparation of the 1st. So if you're hearing this, I'll still respect it. But if somebody new come and see that on December 30th and it's changed already, God bless you. So make sure you get in now. And everybody go to forstonconsultants.com, because some of y'all saying, well, I don't want to do it, Derek. I just want to make them referrals to people. Guys, that whole program is only $397. So check that out at forstonconsultants.com. And I think that's it, Shay.
Yeah,
Anything
so we've
else?
got, so just in case they're in the room, I've got a Greg Carter, Jude, I don't know the last name, Shayna Collins, Renee Chatham, and you, Derek.
I'm sorry?
I'm looking at people that are signed up for the affiliate.
I'm an affiliate too?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
So,
because I keep getting emails saying, Derek, you ain't fit up the W-9 yet.
yeah, so y'all check your emails. Those are the people that are sitting in the affiliate. They will not get their affiliate links because they have not signed a W-9. Interesting thing about,
And Carrizo says I need a discount. Now, if you want that DIY, that is an offer today. The one-on-one is already dropped down. That's already been discounted the whole year. So definitely jump into that. So let us know in the chat, and then Jen can take care of you there.
I see somebody, Mango Family. Is that someone someone, I don't know who the Mango Family is, but they signed up for a conference affiliate. So I see that they signed up there and have
He
not.
or she is asking about you having packages of flyers.
Me?
No, I'm still trying to understand what that one comment was. So if you guys heard me earlier, I was saying, like, get some printed flyers, like from your local print shop. You can print them. You can go to Walmart and print them. So yeah.
Kung Fu Panda said, I understand. She said, they said, I also understand that they can't be draining you, Derek. Thank you, Kung Fu Panda.
that can be draining. Well, and the crazy part about it, God, I love it. Like, I love
but it can
talking.
Be.
But now what makes it draining? I'll be honest, is people that get in and give up real fast or get frustrated like fast.
That can be draining.
When if you know my original story, it took a while to get this thing up in, right?
Yeah.
Katara's story took 3 years. So, and most people that's been on a job 5, 6, 8, 15 years, they won't even give this thing 6 months. And that's kind of the sad part for me as a coach.
Yeah.
I see people quit sometime faster than it took them to kind of make a decision to get in it. So, and then again, you keep this crummy job that you've been on for 8 years, 10 years, 9 years, 4 years. Like, at least give this 6 to 9 months of your life. And that's kind of my always recommendation. Give this 6 to 9 months of your life. And God and I change your life. Okay. So super laid back today. Thank y'all again for joining us. Don't forget to join that $5 group. Again, text the word 5, F-I-V-E, the lowest possible group you can ever imagine, that's going to have so much value in it, and people working together. Like that's the main part of that group, right? It's just a plus that I'm going to be putting master classes and other kind of downloadable stuff and dropping gems in it. But guys, definitely text the word 5, F-I-V-E, to 407-326-0086, and also become an affiliate to get 40% of whatever somebody buys in terms of the coaching. DIY.
I removed ebooks.
One-on-one.
Ebooks aren't there.
legacy, and even the HRA.
Yeah.
Guys, they all can be paid out 40%. Okay. So, in your homework, if you don't know what an affiliate is, go to Chat GPT and ask it, or YouTube it. But if you go to Chat GPT, say, can you explain what an affiliate is and how is it beneficial to me? And break it down as if I was an 8-year-old kid, because I really want to get it. And when you say it like that, it'll break it down into what I call dummy terms, into kid terms, and it'll make you understand it even better. So when I'm trying to figure out something that's more complex, I'll say, break this down if I was 8 years old. And that's oftentimes how I will get it, right? So nevertheless, man, if Shay has nothing else, we're going to bless y'all. We're going to get y'all out of here. In fact, let's do one more commercial and we'll be right back.
I hope you guys are enjoying the information. If you want more information just like this, what you're hearing now, make sure you text the phrase more info and don't put it in the chat. Text it to this phone number. Text more info, that's MOREINFO, to the phone number 407-326-0086. We're going to give you our complimentary webinar, and then that leads to a complimentary call with me and my team to talk about how fast can we get you started. Let's get back to the show.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Oh, they hear me reading this message. T, if you're still in here, I'm literally reading the text you just sent me. And the reason why T got my phone number is because she's one-on-one coaching.
Yeah.
And listen to the first thing that she said, y'all. Just being respectful. Derek, I know you don't work on Saturdays, but I just wanted to share the good news. And for you guys that are following us, y'all, put a number 7 in the chat if you've heard us talk about T, or you were live with us when we interviewed T going through that fiasco of landlords. He says, to share the good news. It's official. I just signed the lease and paid the deposit for the house in Glen Burnie. That's in Maryland, if you don't know. December the 28th. I thank God. I'm truly grateful for him opening this door for me, literally and figuratively, after getting rejected 10 times by landlords.
Come on,
I also want to thank you and Shay for your mentorship. I could have not done this without you both. Please tell Shay thank you. Now it's time to get to work.
That's so good. I love that. Wow. I love
that. What a great text again from your big brother. See what I meant? Like, I just spoke this 3 minutes ago. I got one of the best jobs in the world, because if you do it right and you trust God and you trust this coaching, forget all the rejection that you're going to go through. Remember the lady that asked earlier, what is the barriers? What are the rejections? And how could this thing be bad? Here's an example. And ma'am, you're so new to us. I hope you go back and watch that interview with T. But this text sums it up. Going through 10 rejections and what I'll call rigmarole.
Yeah.
Thinking you finna. In fact, the last live we had with the family talk, we thought that was to tell y'all she was getting the house that we thought she was gonna get.
And it wasn't.
That didn't work either.
Sure wasn't.
But we prayed and we allowed God to lead us. Maybe not through an audible voice like this, but through all the dumb stuff these landlords was doing and rejecting her. When the last one was our prayer, when it says, God, make the way easy. God, we struggled long enough. And God, the way that we're going to know is you is that it's not going to be a struggle. It won't be hard. They just going to say, yes, I want to work with you. And that's what this last person said. She was so impressed. Not that the other people were not. But remember that prayer? And my prayer for all of y'all, because I done struggled so bad in this. I said, God, for these people, can you make the way easy?
Yep.
Now, T won't call this easy, but I will, because I done watched so many of y'all do this, and I know y'all gonna run into that. Now, some of y'all, the first person you ask, prime example, a lady posted this morning in the ILF Academy. Y'all just got my first rental. I talked to a lady and they loved it. Pick up keys Tuesday.
Yeah, it's a lot of people doing it. Like, it's
like, but that ain't gonna be all y'all. That one T story. T, you still here?
Probably not if she just picked up keys.
Like, that's not gonna be all y'all story. Yeah, she here.
Oh, she there? I thought she was.
T, tell the people you in Glen Burnie, Maryland, as y'all call it. One of my favorite residents is actually Shay's client, and she's from Baltimore, Maryland.
Don't you say Maryland? She said.
Y'all know I'm country, so it's hard for me to. I got that country swang. So when she said, I say Maryland, She said Merlin.
She said, there is Merlin.
It's Merlin. And if I remember, T's Jamaican, I think. So I'd imagine when T speaks to us, she trying to strain it up a little bit. But I hear that accent sometimes, T. But anyway, can y'all put congratulations to T in the chat?
Yeah,
Can 10 of y'all do that?
Huge
because me as the coach, y'all, I see people quit sometimes after being told no 3 times. Derek, this must say for me, because every time I ask about it, they say no. Guys, what if T was like that? And like my brother Otis used to always say, there is somebody that's waiting on you to get started. There's somebody sleeping behind a dumpster tonight, on the park bench tonight, on their mama couch, on their cousin's sofa. They couch surfing, as we call it, which means they're still homeless. But my brother used to say this, your blessing is tied to the people that God has already set up for you to help. There's a lot of people that are waiting for you to get started. And until you do, they're still homeless.
Yeah.
Because if not, they're going to be the people that are in the rats, in the roaches, in the filth, and the grime. They're going to be in this stuff. But because T got started, they're not going to be in this. Some people say, Derek, I'll sleep on the street, bro, before I go to that one place you told me about. Why would you want to stay in what you see on this screen now? But because T has gotten started, this is what they're coming to. And a lot of it with T is this relationship, saying the right stuff to the right people. That's powerful. That is powerful. I'm gonna ask my wife one more time. Shay, do you got anything? I'm good. Honey?
I am good. All right. I am good. I am good. I am
so
good.
Jennifer, I want to thank you so much. And Jennifer, I think you heard what I said earlier, but I'm going to repeat that. Jennifer, somebody gave Shay and I $400 to go to dinner. I can think of a lot of things to do with $400.
Somebody's not taking me to dinner, just so y'all know.
Shay can think of a bag or a pair of shoes that she could get. I like certain stuff, but I want to be a blessing, because oftentimes when we do stuff like this, God blow that up too. Yeah. And because this is going to be a blessing to somebody, if you partake of it, I pray that God's blessing is attached to it when you buy it, and he push you forward to what he's already told you to do. So Jennifer, the DIY only, this is not for one-on-one coaching, Jennifer. This is for somebody that wants to move forward with the DIY. So I'm offering, Jennifer, and I told them, you're the grant giver. You decide how this is done, not me. So Jennifer, you can choose 2 people and give them a $200 discount. That equals $400 for 2 and 2. Or if several people respond to this, you pick the first 4 people and you can give them $100 off. I don't care how you do it. Don't tell me, because I don't want to know. I'm not in it. That's Jennifer's job. So if you do want that, I would just text DIY Jen, DIY JENN, because Jennifer will see it, and then she can help you move forward with how to get either that $200 off for the DIY or the $100 off if it's a bunch of y'all. So I'm done there. Jennifer, you do as you please. Again, for everybody that's always here, thank y'all so much. Y'all could be doing a bunch of stuff on a Saturday. But more than likely, if you're here, you're trying to change your life.
Thank you.
And I want to be a part of that. And I say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we could ever ask or think, according to God's power that worketh in us. You guys be great. We're going to play 2 more commercials and we'll get you out of here.
I hope you guys are enjoying the information, and we super appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget, though, if you want to be an affiliate of what we do to get 40% of it, make sure you guys text the word affiliate to 407-326-0086. And remember, I pay 40% of whatever you sell. Did you know that we had a Facebook Academy and it's absolutely free? Text the word JOIN, JOIN, to 407-326-0086 and join the rest of us. There's about 90 to 100 people joining that group a day. And it's like-minded people that want to do the independent living facility model. So make sure that you join it. And again, text the word JOIN, JOIN, to 407-326-0086. And my team will send you the link to join that. Or just go to Facebook and type in the ILF Academy and we'll see you there. Hey, what's going on, family? I hope you guys are enjoying this show. But just in case if you was wondering, how in the world do we rent these properties or lease them? And what does the conversation sound like that would tell them the homeowner to convince them to rent their house to us? That's one of the biggest things in this business, and I want to give it to you. So text the word purpose, PURPOSE, to the phone number 407-326-0086. And we're going to give you the exact guide to what we say, how do we dress, how do we find them, everything you need to know in terms of to get your first property. We put it in the ebook. And again, it's called The Pursuit of Purpose and Profit. Text the word purpose to 407-326-0086, and we'll see you on the other side of success. I hope you guys are enjoying the information. If you want more information just like this, what you're hearing now, make sure you text the phrase more info and don't put it in the chat. Text it to this phone number. Text more info, that's MOREINFO, to the phone number 407-326-0086. We're going to give you our complimentary webinar, and then that leads to a complimentary call with me and my team to talk about how fast.
Hey, beautiful people. My name is Tiffany, and I'm the founder and executive director for Upward and Onward Jacksonville, Inc. First, I want to congratulate you for joining the ILF Masterclass, as this is your initial step, your first step for creating impact. So I came under Forston Consultants going on 2 years now, and I love it because their mentorship and their coaching is head on, side by side. They stay with you from the beginning. And still now, even with me having multiple ILFs, they're still providing their coaching, their skills, and their knowledge, and just their support overall. They help with forms. They help with teaching you how to communicate with those property managers for the facilities and also those social workers, just giving you that extra push, those extra nuggets that you absolutely need to be successful in the ILF community. So I would like to say, come on over. Come over. We would love to have you. And just like my brother and sister stated, if you love God, love people, and love real estate, this is the place for you. You will not regret it. You will love it, but you have to do the work. You have to do the work. And also with the CRM, don't tell Derek, but yes, I'm still working. He cringes when I say that, but I'm still working my 9 to 5, but only because of their CRM that comes with their mentorship has allowed me to actually still be in a space that I love in my community doing social work. I am a social worker with doing these things and also being impactful with housing. So come on over. We would love to have you. Don't think about it. Do not, because you're going to think yourself out of it. But, pray on it for sure. And we'll love to see you over with the ILF family. Talk to you later.
Hey everybody, my name is Jermaine. I've been with Derek and Shay for about 4 months now. I got my first property within a month and a half or so of being under their coaching. I have a 6-bedroom house. I got all the rooms filled already. I'm charging $800 a month. You guys do the math on that. Derek and Shay don't like to talk about the money, but me, I'm a numbers guy. But the coaching is fantastic. Like, you will not lose. You will not lose. Please make the decision. Getting this coaching, whether it's the DIY or the 101 coaching. If you can do it with the DIY without talking to Derek every day, then go for it. But if you can do it and you need somebody to hold your hand, you need to call Derek whenever you need him, then I suggest you get the 101 coaching. It's been the best decision of my life, man. I'm telling you, get with it, and get ready to fire your boss, because it's going to happen. Thank y'all. Peace.
Hi, everyone. My name is Faith. I am the founder and owner / CEO of Credos Foundation, located in Hollywood, Florida. I started this journey just a little bit over a month ago. And when I started, I had nothing. I had no property. I had no referrals. I had no leads. All I had was a vision. And my vision was very clear. I knew that I wanted to do this ILF project, and I wanted it to be done the correct way. I knew for me, it was more than just an opportunity to make money. For me, it's a ministry for me. Giving back is a ministry for me. And so I wanted to make sure I did it the right way. The coaching that I've received from Shay and Derek, coupled with the Digital Flow Solution team, has been priceless. I have listened to everything they've told me to do, and I've done it exactly the way they said I should do it. If I had any questions, I would reach out, reach up, and waited until I got an answer before I proceeded. Because for me, I didn't want to make the mistakes, like Derek would say, the mistakes that they made. And so as coaches, they're here to make sure that at least my mistakes are minimal, or at least I don't repeat the same mistakes they did. So for me, doing the coaching has been the best decision I ever made. I'm looking forward to my first property in the next 30 days. That's my goal, is to open my first property in the next 30 days. And with this coaching that I'm receiving and my VA that has been on point with my social media and handling all the back end thing, I know for a fact within the next 30 days, I will be opening my first property in South Florida. Wherever God leads, I'm going to go. Thank you, Shay and Derek, for the opportunity to do this and to share with others. Have a blessed one, everyone.
Hello, I'm James Swain Jr., the owner of Restoration Regulators, which provides housing for men experiencing homelessness here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. As an emergency response worker and a dedicated husband and father, juggling my responsibilities was challenging. That changed when I partnered with Forston Consultants. Their awesome virtual assistant service keeps my business operations smooth while I focus on my 9 to 5. Plus, their digital flow solutions offers everything I need in one place, from my phone service, website hosting, social media automation, and performance reports. Derek and Shay make sure I'm never alone on this journey, offering personalized one-on-one training at each step of my company's growth. With all these resources and real support, I have no excuses, just empowerment to be a catalyst for change in my community, bringing purpose to both my life and my family's.
Hello, this is Dobbs Digital Flow Solutions AI assistant. Don't worry, I'm not one of those boring voicemails. Talk to me like you would a friend. I'm listening and ready to help.
Can you tell me a little bit about the AI with Digital Flow Solutions?
Absolutely. With Digital Flow Solutions, you get me, Dobbs, your AI sidekick. I'm here to chat with leads, answer questions, schedule appointments, and handle follow-ups around the clock. Basically, I help turn curious clicks into booked calls without breaking a sweat. Want to see how I can be customized for your business?
Absolutely.
Great. Let's set you up with a free business assessment to see how our AI can work for you. What's your name and best email so I can book a time that works for you?
Tam.
Awesome, Tam. Could you also share your best email address so I can get you all set up?
test@test.com.
I'm sending you a link right now. You're all set, Tam. You'll receive a confirmation email shortly. Looking forward to showing you what we can do. Anything else I can help with?
Listen, you are absolutely amazing, and I want to say thank you.
Aw, shucks. You're making me blush. Thank you for the kind words, Tam. I'm here whenever you need me. Anything else on your mind?
No, that's it. You have a great and prosperous day.
Thanks, Tam. You have a fantastic and prosperous day, too.